Walmart is done. How do you prep? Hey everybody, this is Michael with Asymmetrical Preparedness. This is a scenario. From what I've heard, I've seen some titles of other things showing up in my feed. People talk about Walmart and how their factories being shut down in China, stuff like that. They're not going to be able to get stuff. Anyway, I don't know what's actually going to go on with Walmart, if they're going to be done or not. I seriously doubt it because they're a very powerful company controlled by powerful people. But say, for example, that Walmart is done. How do you prep without Walmart? A lot of you already do. A lot of you have successfully left Walmart, moved away from Walmart. But those of you that haven't, where can you go? There's a lot of places. Sam's Club, well, that's Walmart. True. So that may not work. What about Costco? And I'm not saying any of these are better options. I'm not saying any of these are good companies or better options. I'm saying they are options though. Costco, restaurant supply stores. Restaurant supply stores. Restaurant supply stores. Did I say that enough? Seriously. Bulk foods. You can get bulk foods at restaurant supply stores. I love our local restaurant supply store. I get 50-pound bags of rice, 50-pound bags of beans for very good prices, and a lot of other stuff. So that is a really good source. Look up restaurant supply stores in your area and then go to them. If they're within like a half hour of you, it's probably worth it. If they're further, maybe not. Also, sourcing your things locally. If you live in the Midwest next to, farm that's growing corn and they got a silo full, well, go over there and talk to them. Build tribe, network with people. See if you can buy some corn from them. They may not. They may be only wholesale. They may only sell to distributors. But you never know until you ask. Then there's all the other sources. We got, yard sales, thrift stores, estate sales, dollar store, things like that. There's a lot of other sources for your preps. Then, of course, there's another one that I don't care for either, but it's Amazon. Amazon, yep, Amazon preppers. People that sit there and they'd be like, order everything and don't ever do anything, don't ever leave their couch, don't ever get out in the stuff and do the things. They don't grow their own, food. They don't raise their own animals. They don't have any skills. They just sit on the couch and order stuff and say, I'm good for doomsday. Well, no, that's not the case. And I'm not necessarily knocking doing that because if you still can do that, but you need to do the other things also. You need to actually do the things. You need to actually build skills. You need to actually get out there and be testing this gear, using this gear. You don't want it to, test your gear now. Because if you want your gear to fail now, not when it counts, not when your life is reliant upon it in an SHTF scenario. If you don't know the status of that gear or how well it's going to work, how well is it stitched together? If it's, gear to go out and do the things, tactical gear, is it going to work? I have found, personally, I'm not a gear snob. Condor works great for me. I've been using it for years and years and years in tactical training. They have a lot of Condor stuff at the uniform shop on Fort Lewis in Washington State. Home of the 75th Ranger Regiment, right? Okay. So, other sources. Local farms. Farmers markets. Places like My Patriot Supply. If you want to save some money and help me out, it is commission. Check out preparewithap.com. They're a great company. They make good stuff, good quality foods, 25-year shelf life buckets of freeze-dried foods. Like I said, I can save you a little bit of money and, I make a little bit of percentage also. But we actually stockpile that stuff. We actually have the buckets. My tribe members, I'm pretty sure all of them have those buckets. I've saved them some money because that's what tribe does. I've turned them on to that and they've stockpiled a bunch of food. So that's one way. The link's in the description below, by the way, if you want to go check out preparewithap.com. That's part of your food storage. Like I mentioned, bulk dry goods from restaurant supply stores. Also, restaurant supply stores have the big number 10 cans of fruits, vegetables, beans, meats, chili, corned beef hash, all those different things. So depending on what your dietary constraints are, I'm sure you will find something that meets your needs. I mean, I got a 25-pound pail bucket of peanut butter. Yeah, I know. It goes rancid. Yes, we eat a lot of peanut butter though. Speaking of which, we need to open that up soon and start using out of it. Also, look for different things like powdered peanut butter, powdered things, stuff like that, or freeze-dried options. But other sources, Dollar Tree, dollar stores. There's a lot of other online stores. There's eBay. There's Facebook Marketplace. There's Craigslist. Look in the free sections, or look in the lawn and garden section, or the vehicle section. Look in whatever section. Look in all these different sections. Spend some time looking around there and finding inexpensive preps. Buddy of mine the other day, Craigslist. I forget how big it is. It looked like it was probably about 1,000-gallon water tank, one of those ones that like farmers have. He paid $300 for. That's a great deal, and that's a good amount of water storage right there. That's a good source for those blue food grade barrels, like the 50-gallon, 55-gallon barrels to store water in. You'd be surprised what you can find on there sometimes. On Craigslist, especially, check out the free section or the barter section. I think there's a barter section. I haven't been on there in a while. But there are a lot of other sources for your preps. If Walmart is done, so what? I don't care. There's always something else you can shift to. Do I really think Walmart's done? No. But I feel it's good to move away from Walmart and Amazon and these other big megalith stores anyway. You got lots of little mom and pop stores. Are you going to pay more? Maybe. Yeah, probably. But you'll probably get better quality products anyway. Good quality is important. You can look up online so many different sources. I mean, if you're looking for outdoor stuff, you can go to REI, you can go to North Face, but then again, also thrift stores. I found a lot of REI, Columbia, North Face, Arc'teryx stuff in thrift stores. That's really a good source. I love thrift stores. There's also like online seed companies. And you got the prepper related websites also that some of them are good, some of them are not so good, but do the research, and you can look them up on Better Business Bureau and stuff like that and see, not that that's legitimate anyway, but you know what I mean. It's still all part of the system. What I really like though is sourcing local. Having people in your local area provide you with what you need. And it allows you to build that relationship with them. It allows you to barter with them. It allows you to build tribe potentially. People that are growing food in your area, we'll talk to them. People that are raising animals in your area, we'll talk to them. If they're getting ready to slaughter a cow, talk to them. Say, hey, is that sold already? Are you guys keeping it? Can I get some of it? Something like that, Maybe I can do this for you, provide this service for you. There's a lot of different ways to go about prepping. Think outside the box and brainstorm. I'm just listing some ideas. I don't have all the answers. You think about what you are, because we all live in different areas also. We all have different things available to us. You may not have a restaurant supply store local to you. You may not have a very good or a bunch of thrift stores around where you are. But there's always a way. And there's a Craigslist for everywhere, pretty much. And like I said, these different websites, check them out. But I don't think Walmart's going under. I just don't see it. I think it's just a bunch of clickbait stuff going on. And I get it. I mean, I'll be honest. I do it sometimes just to get the views. Why do I do it? Because I want to reach more people. And sometimes you got to give the people what they want. I do videos about a good, awesome, substantial topic that's very important to preparedness and would really help you out in a SHTF scenario, in a prepper type environment. And they get no views. But if I do, if I give the people what they want, if I give you guys what you want, It's going to be fear porn because that's what sells. That's the fact of the game. So I don't believe Walmart's going under, but people have been talking about it. So I figured, hey, why not? I'll talk about it because at least it gets you thinking. It gets you thinking outside the box. It's not just go to Walmart, go to Walmart, go to Walmart. There's a lot of other sources out there you can try and you can test out and you can see what works for you and what doesn't work for you. So test it out, try it out, but don't give up. Stay in the fight. Keep on prepping. And remember that prepping is living insurance. And don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, comment below, share the videos, do all the things. But most of all, empower others to get into preparedness. Have a wonderful day and blessings to you and yours.